Morning, my friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I am going to discuss about web development path step by steps. So, firstly, web development has mainly two parts. First one, content developer and backend developers. We firstly learn about backend developer. Backend development for mm, want some editors. So, mainly editors as examples of notepad, notepad to second editors is Visual Studio, Visual Studio Code Editor. But now when this features is use some Visual Studio Code Editors, and before mm, before we use editors some Notepad, Notepad. But today and futures two very useful tools is Visual Studio Code. Today I am going to firstly discuss about how to install Visual Studio Codes in your desktop, and how to select Visual Studio Code so our operating systems choose correct. Okay, now I am going to first discuss about install Visual Studio Code our desktops. Okay, let's start. Start some download and install Visual Studio Code. So I am firstly I am going to Microsoft Edge or Opera or Google Chrome, or you like website. But I use Microsoft Edge website. So first search VS Code download in PC. Some search. So we choose firstly mail link. Is first link to use. Click some firstly. So after mm, we want to choose some our operating systems. So Windows or Ubuntu, Apple. So so I am choose some Windows operating system to click some Windows 10 or 11. So thanks thanks for downloading VS Code. So this Visual Studio Code setup is MB 106. Now we won't look some install this VS Code setup in desktop. We go some 11 minutes for download this VS Code. Okay. Wait 10 minutes. So after I tell some how to set up to your VS Code VS Code editors in your desktop. Okay. So again discuss how to download the VS Code. To firstly search your Microsoft Edge or other websites. To search VS Code, download, download PC. So now enter and now search. After you want to select some to first link. Click some to first link now. So this loaded. Firstly, you want to choose some in your desktop's operating system features. So my operating system is Windows. So other persons who use some Ubuntu or Mac, you want some if you want to some Mac OS to click now. So another person to want some Ubuntu operating system, choose this link. You correct you correct some operating system. After click to this link, uploading. So after now show this desktop. Thanks for downloading VS Code. So this we use some VS Code setup exe to install. Want some megabyte 106. So wait some 1 minute. Okay. So now install some MB58, but we want some to 106 megabyte. Okay, you want some wait 1 minute. Um, okay. Firstly, we discuss some to HTML. HTML standard for Hypertext Markup Language. So HTML is mainly founded in web development. So after we learn we learn about CSS. CSS is a design design for your website. Now, firstly, today we discuss some HTML and set up our VS Code. Okay, 77. Okay, now downloaded. So after set up this VS Code in our desktop. So click some folder. You can you can show the VS Code setup to first step. Okay, now click some VS Code setup. After, do you want to run this file? Yes, run. Click writer's agreement. Please read the following important information before continuing. No? So so we go to the cursor and down. Okay, so we choose some. I accept the agreement. So after some, next click. So you want create a desktop icon. So I want because click to create desktop icon. So add open the code action to Windows to Explorer context menu. I not want it because I am not tick these steps. So add some open this code. Add some open with code. So so this step is not wanted because I not want choose to this step. I only some create desktop icons click and register code as an editor for supported file type and add the path some required shell restart. So after some next click and now I am choosing some install. So we can install in this setup our desktop. Okay. So now can look to VS Code softwares in our desktop. Okay, now I am going to mm, click some finish. Now our Visual Studio Code is installed in our desktop. Now this file is minimized. Now this web browser is closed. So after we can look some install in VS Code our desktop. Now to click this software, click. Now add some full screen. So firstly this setup install your desktop. After click some notepad. After left side firstly firstly step is file to file. So firstly new text file, click some. So now I am going to discuss about two HTML editors. Also how to create simple website. Okay, now go to our steps. Firstly, we want some uh, open tag. So first type HTML. So this tag we want some usually. And so next step is another tag open some head head. So now close the bracket. So after we can look some um, stack to auto regenerate. So this is very advantageous in VS Code used to VS Code. So click some enter down. So after next step is open some title. T TI type after some title tag auto generate. So this is very advantageous in this code. So close title tag. Now create some title is this is my first website. So control S click some to save our file. Now I am going to choose some to desktop icon. So this step is change some your file name. Mm, Now I am going to backspace this title and now I create some new topics. So create some my first web page, So you want some really uh, these file names after some dot html. So save as type is click some html. But another this tags can't some html. Yes, so not invalid. This is steps because you want some choose correct steps. I click some HTML tag. Now I am going to save some desktop. So next my step is save this file. So now we can look the save files in our desktop. Okay, we choose some save this file. Now I minimize some this folder. Now you can look some my bus my bus. So we generate some my bus file and create some so sorry add some our files to generate website. Now look now can look. So click some browser. So after we can't sum our output. So what is some answer to not output, not show output? Tell to some viewer. You really forgot some title tag, open topics, not showing our output. So after we generate some next tag. So we want some create body tags. We want some open body tags. So after enter the close body. So this body tags create some our outputs. So firstly, I open tags to heading one. So close bracket. So I choose some natural place. So animals. Type some animals. Now we want to save some control S key. Now go to our create website. My best. So now you can look some out our output is animals. So next my create some tags heading to. Now we generate some places. Now we want uh, control S click save some. Now you can look some our output. Can you tell can you tell some these two tags have some many difference. You can tell some to your answers. H1. Pick H1. So now I got notepad. Notepad. So H1 main standards for heading one loan answer is. So H2 tell about heading 2. Heading 2. So H1 tags open. So after we can look some output largest font size. H1. H1 tell about largest font size. Largest font size. So next S2 tag is S2 tag is average sum smallest. Average small more than this piece. More than this piece. H1 tag. So this is some difference. So H1 is more increase largest font size. So S2 is tell about average smallest. More than this is H1. So H3 tag. H3 tag is average small. Average small. More than average small more than S2 tag. So H1 is still some largest font size. So after S2 tell about average smaller more than H1. So next step is SG tag. SG tag is tell about some average smaller more than to H2. So next tag is this tag is H4. H4. So this is tell about. This is tell about to you. So average sum, average small, more than H3. So next tag is H5. So this is tell about to you. Average is small, more than H5. Sorry, H4. So last tag is to tell about to you. So H6 average small more than H5 tag. Okay. Can you understand to these steps? So this is very easy steps. So H1 is largest from largest to last tag is H6. H6 is smallest from. So H1 tag is largest font size. So next tag is H2 tag. Average small more than H1. So H3 tag is average small more than some H2 tag. So H4 tag is average small more than to H3 tag. So next tag is H5 tag. So this is tell about to you. So average is smaller more than to H5. So last tag is tell about to you. Average is smaller more than H5. So these all six six tags only use some web development. So another H7, H8, H9. So this tag is not to use some other web development tutorial. Only you want some pocket. So these six tags. So H1 is largest font size. So second one is H2 tag, average small more than H1. So H3 tag sum, average smaller more than H2 tag. So H4 tag, average smaller than to H3. So H5 tag, average smaller more than to H5. So H6 tag, average small more than H5. So only you want to forget some to these tags. So now I am going to discuss about to enter some VS code. So this code's outputs. So now I am now I am minimize some to this notepad. So now I am going to discuss about VS code to our output. So next tag is open some H3 tag. Now I want to type some cities. So next my tag is H4 tag. open the bracket H4. So when auto generates sum to close H4 tag. This is very advantageous. Now this tag to type some schools. So next tag is H4. H4. Sorry, H5. So now close bracket. To we can look some to auto generate close tag. So now type some prints. So last tag is H6 tag. H6 universities. So now we want to save some this file. Control S click. So after minimize this VS Code editor, so now I am going to repaste some this our website. After you can look some to six tags outputted. So animals tag is very largest. So animals tag just more than so smallest more than places. So next cities are small more than places. So these we can look some output. Okay, today I am discuss some first step is how to download and install VS Code. I think some to understand mm, my this parts. So after set up some to VS Code, after I learned about set up some to VS Code. So third step third step is how to create some simple website. So today I use some H1, X6, H3, H4, S6 tags and how to edit some codes. So these all parts are discussed today. Now I will hope some. So next day is how to create some paragraphs. So my third day is how to add some images. So we will hope some to discuss these sections. Today I am enough to my sections. Uh, all people, sir, thanks joining our meeting.